I'm Genevieve Bargello.
And I'm Eileen Wurst.
And this is CFB News.
Reports have just come in that Cynthia Lamanca, owner of Too Hot Chocolate, has had charges dropped against her for public acts of violence during the frozen water competition, where she took 2 canisters of hot chocolate from her brand Too Hot Chocolate, known to be at least 100 degrees hotter than it legally should be, but found a loophole. Guess that will never be addressed. And proceeded to smash all of the professional frozen water sculptures. There was a group that came to sue her. However, after Anya Lamanca, as it turns out, the long-lost daughter of Cynthia Lamanca, came forward and testified that everybody needed to quote-unquote chill, everybody laughed so hard at the horrible joke, the judge decided this is silly. So Cynthia Lamanca walks free among us. Genevieve over there is by the Too Hot Chocolate stand, which has just opened a new location downtown. Genevieve, how is that hot chocolate treating ya?
Well, it's quite hot, I'll say that. I have to have it in 3 cups, and I have 2 pairs of mittens on to even withstand it, and I still have to put it down sometimes. I'm here at the new location in the Great Big Stick Memorial Park that's been opened. It'll be around for the winter season, open December 1st to February 31st. There's a new special on the menu called the Too Hot to Jail, which has a nice gingerbread flavoring and is in a cup that looks a little bit grayer than normal to kind of evoke prison wear, which I think is interesting as a choice. I'd love to try it on air, but unfortunately Health and Safety has told me I legally can't because the company could be held liable because this could be a workplace instance. So just know, if you want to go and get this flavor, make sure to give you a lot of time to walk around the park to cool it down. This has been CFB.
CFB
News. We have simply had the most technical difficulties I think we have ever had of the Clatfartburg era today.
We are not having it our way.
We are not having it our way.
We are not having it our way today, apparently. This had as many tech issues as I would say old commentary tracks used to have. There used to be a curse. We go to do a commentary track, and then 45 minutes later we could actually do it because everything would malfunction, and that's what happened. My camera wasn't working at first.
We had talked.
We spent 20 minutes doing that.
Yeah, we spent 20 minutes. I ended up on Reddit troubleshooting, and we fixed it.
It was rough.
Because there was
it was a little tiny switch.
A little tiny
Fun
switch.
fact.
You wouldn't think, but that's
cute.
what it was. And then we talked for like an hour because we haven't caught up. Because we took a week off for recording for Christmas. So we batch recorded, and now we're back. And so we talked, and in that a foolish effort of attempting to maintain a friendship, we were punished severely by the minute we start recording having severe lag and delays. Which it would be funny if I left in the 4-second delay between me saying CFB and you saying CFB in the intro.
That would be funny because on my end it was a very different experience. I was like, why hasn't she said news yet? I'm just going, news. You're gonna yeah, so maybe you'll get some bits of the chop liver, but we
comes
come
out
to you
and
now
it's
with
perfectly synced and it sounds totally normal somehow.
Crazy. Anyway, we're coming to you now with, I would say, aggressive, hyper defeated energy. I have a mixture. I'm like a little salad of
This was literally our last attempt
energy.
That we were like, if this doesn't work, we're fucking rain checking. So I think we're both kind of in disbelief we're actually recording now.
I know. I'm kind of scared. I'm afraid to put my feet in. I'm afraid to open the door to this Burger King because what if the menu malfunctions?
Yeah.
And then I'm just in an empty building and the door closes behind me and Felicia goes away because I get booted and then I'm just trapped in a locked dark room. But we're going to be brave.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Now Entering Clatfartburg, a comedy world-building podcast. I'm your host, Felicia.
And I'm Elaine.
And this is the podcast. I've been chewing gum this whole time. I'm such a bad podcast host.
I love that. Let me go get some styrofoam peanuts.
Care. I don't even fucking care.
We do not give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck. Am I still here?
Yes.
Am I still here?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. You like froze for a moment. I was like, fuck, no.
You're still here. You're okay.
I'm always here.
We're a podcast that builds a fictional world of Clatfartburg. What did you almost do?
I have a bottle of wine and I was like, we might just start drinking that. I'm so like, annoyed. I really hate tech. I know everyone hates tech issues, but I feel like I get real something, which might be good because today we're going to talk about the day that Burger King came to Clatfartburg.
We haven't thought about anything else. But I think, did I pitch this podcast episode on air or was that off air that I pitched it? I can't remember.
No, that happened on air. We were talking about Burger King and then immediately you came out with that. Like, we have to record the day that Burger King.
She paused. She froze. She froze. No, I'm so scared.
No! I'm talking. I've been talking.
No! But now you're back. It seems fine. You
Are you sure I was talking the whole time?
You're back now. You're on.
We're like, what, 4 minutes into this recording? We're talking about fucking Burger King. Burger King. I'll tell you, I'm having a big whopper of a problem with this. I'll tell you, I think I should wear the crown for a girl with the stupidest fucking technology issues of today.
But you're back. I've heard all of that. I've heard all of that. I've heard all the screams. I've heard all the terror. And now I'm lightheaded.
Merch for Clatfartburg.
I've heard all the screams. I've heard all the terror. And now I'm lightheaded. That would have been a better previous podcast slogan, to be honest, though.
It really would.
We're just going to keep going and not act crazy when it happens again. Here's the good thing. This is funny. It's staying in, even if the episode has to happen later.
This will be something. This will be something. Things turn into somethings, and some things turn into...
I feel crazy.
Something. Yeah.
Burger King.
No, and that's... Burger King.
I think...
Okay, so why is this so funny? It's... Wait, no, I'm so sorry. I hated that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I hope a piano falls on me. What the fuck was that? I just wanted to say... I don't know why I did it that way. It was like, if you're new, the reason why the day Burger King came to Clatfartburg would be bonkers is because Clatfartburg is local only.
Yeah, ban.
You cannot have any chain, like big brand chains within Clatfartburg city limits. So everything usually is in the neighboring town, Faxville, like right on the border, right by the outlet mall.
And it's not a far drive. It's like 10 minutes max to get there. So.
Yeah. So it's fine. But we're going to talk about how did Burger King sneak in?
Yeah.
And how did it go? How long were they there for? And then what eventually got them booted, or how did it all shift?
Yeah. And I think it has to be Burger King because I think Burger King people have the least strong opinions about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Burger King is relatively inoffensive, I think.
Yeah. I think so too.
You know.
So
it's not anything like cool and regional. It's just Burger King.
It's just Burger King. They used to be like number 2 on the restaurant list, and they've fallen greatly. Arby's and Wendy's have actually gone up in the list of top fast food restaurants.
And do you keep track of this tally? Do you play it like fantasy football?
Yeah, I have fantasy fast food. I got to know what my little ginger pigtail girl is going to get up to. I got to know where the meats are. Subway, how are you still kicking? How are you still in this list? Long John Silver's, explain yourself. I've never seen one in any, like, I've never seen anyone there.
Yeah.
Are they fronts? See, there's a lot here. But I would love the idea of a Burger King. It's owned by a franchisee. Now, we have the luxury of time.
Yes.
We get to choose when this happened, because I don't think it's recent.
No, I'm thinking like 90s to 2000s.
Yeah, I like this.
Because like 80s, no. It's too early. That's when the mall's bumping. You know? Yeah. But I think 90s to 2000s, that kind of area is when they think maybe Clatfartburg's chilled out a little. Maybe they think it's time to try to sneak under the radar, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So things I'm seeing, things I'm hearing, the visions that are coming to me. I feel like we either have a government official who is like, yeah, because maybe they haven't heard of Burger King.
Oh.
What are we thinking?
What if the way they logically get around it is somebody turns their restaurant into a Burger King?
Oh.
And what if it is what used to be the hometown restaurant that produced the Greneth Bean alarm clock?
Yes. Yes.
And it's not laid out like any other Burger King. It's like an Olive Garden layout.
Oh, it's going to be so weird.
Burger King.
Oh, this is so good. Okay, yeah, this makes sense because maybe they never thought that, because there's a loophole in the law of like they can't new come here, but
right.
If you existed as the owner, you own the building and the land, there's like the loophole that'll let it happen. This makes sense. I like this.
It feels like logistically that actually solves that problem. And we can bring back the Greneth Bean alarm clock from, and I say this with no ill will to either of us, one of the least memorable episodes of Clatfartburg.
It truly, I couldn't tell you anything else about that episode.
No.
Hairspray?
There was something about a woman with hairspray, and we made a musical. We were saying they make a musical about her life.
Yeah, she was a dance instructor.
That's right, and
Natasha?
She had a hairspray band.
I don't know.
And they do the musical Hairspray, but it's about her, and it's not the musical Hairspray.
Yes, you remember more about her than I do when I created her.
There was what was it? The stink bug clackers that you made.
Oh, the roach
rattlers.
The roach clackers. It's roach. This was when my true home was getting infested with roaches.
Yeah.
That's the archaeological dig, by the way, guys, if you really want to
it's a weird
episode.
one. You also made some lesbian pirates lore, lake pirate lore. That was good.
Yes, I did enjoy
think
that.
I made like a time capsule of stupid shit that meant nothing.
Yes. There was a child who was collecting...
Oh my god!
Peanuts or some beans? Whoa, it was something weird. Pinto beans?
That was when we let ourselves go on our own devices and shit got weird.
Yeah.
Because on those episodes you really see where each of our instincts lie, and yours is like weird, spooky, mythical kinds of things, and mine is novelty alarm clocks.
If we ever opened an antique store, the world better watch out.
Oh, we'd make a killing.
They don't understand. Oh, they'd be like, oh, they're niche. They've got all our niche stuff. No taxidermy. Unless you pay extra, then we'll show you the back room. Okay, well, anyway. So, okay, let's talk about the layout of this Burger King then, because I really am enamored by kind of understanding this. So Burger King usually giant fluorescent lighting. I don't know how much they were in the ball pit game, but I'm sure a few of them had them. Obviously their sign is a giant burger.
Right.
And then it says Burger King. So what was the name of the Greneth
I don't
Bean
think
restaurant?
It had
one. Okay. Well, what if it was like...
And if it did...
Similar to Burger King,
it doesn't anymore.
But not quite.
Yeah.
Like Patty Royal. Royal Patty.
Royal Patty. Okay.
So Royal Patty... And then maybe people don't connect because the Clatfartburgians, sure, they travel. But when you travel, are you going to go to a Burger King? My guess is no. So they might have forgotten about Burger King because there's not going to be any ads either.
Right.
It's a dead zone. So like, what if they're like, we're going to rebrand Royal Patty to better honor what we truly serve you. It's not just patties. They're burgers, you know? Burgers! And then they're like, and it's the top of the chain of royals. It's not just royal. It's King Burger. No, that was a real guy in Germany. It must be Burger King. This is how it's pitched at the. I don't think this restaurant, a local restaurant, would have a board, but like
the board,
the co-owner.
Okay, the co-owner. And they've never seen an ad for Burger King because they refuse to drive through Faxville. They live only in town and do not own a TV or a radio. So it gets past the only person who needs approval via that. This person being so out of touch.
Love it. Love it. This is beautiful. Okay, so there's some construction going on. The logo goes up.
Yeah.
New uniforms are happening. Now, I think it'd be fun... Now, how many people were heartbroken that the, I guess the Patty Royal was still there, but clearly, like, it was going to be a different restaurant. Like, it really is the death
of tradition.
Patty
it's the
Royal.
death of Greneth Bean. There was a Greneth Bean funeral.
Clatfartburg doesn't love change.
No.
I don't think so in this regard. So I think people are, like, coming into this with bad energy, but I think they try to do a really big opening.
Yeah.
What would you do at a Burger King opening? Well, you want to make a big splash.
I do want to think about something first, really quick. I just want to think about, because I think when I was picturing the Greneth Bean restaurant, I was picturing more of like a mid-sized table service family restaurant. And I think that is what it is.
Oh, perfect.
So it'd be really funny turning that into a Burger King franchise. Do you know what I mean? Like there's just
Do they keep the tablecloths?
I think they do. And I think there's like 2 rooms of seating. There's like a private event room, and then they turn one of the seating rooms into like a ball pit area.
You can order at the counter, or you can have the waiter.
Yeah.
The
they
burger
have
peasant.
waiters. The burger peasant. So
Or wait, squires?
the burger squires. So they invented some lore to make it be like it's not just Burger King, it's Burger More. It's nothing.
It's Burger More. I can see. And then like we got our little 90s like grainy, you know,
so
going on. There's just a lot of
sit
zooming
at your
in on
table
kids
and have
dancing.
the burger squires take your order. This is their way of like getting into corporate branding while still trying to have something that the Clatfartburgians will accept. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and this is the first time they've ever experienced chicken fries.
Wow.
This is never no one has ever considered.
And if those weren't around in the
putting chicken in a fry
90s,
shape.
this place invented them.
This place, Burger King does have the chicken fries, but I don't think it happened really until 2010. But I don't know if they like did a reiteration. So we're just gonna pretend this guy was this Burger King.
I just want to talk
it.
about what do we think their drive-through situation is? If it's a mid-sized family restaurant,
Okay, it's got to be like the most random place. Because like, where would you put that drive-through? It's gonna have to be by like all the dishwashers or something because they won't have prepared for that, right? So it's gonna be in a really weird space. I bet it's behind the building and it's a really long street. You have to like roll through, but it's one of those drive-throughs where you can't back out. Like once you're in it, you're fucking in it. You can't go anywhere, which always freaks me out. One of my Taco Bells used to do that, and I was like, what if I break down in the Taco Bell when I'm already having a breakdown? You don't want that.
No.
But unfortunately that's what we have here. And the Burger King is bumping, I think, at first. So like it's a really long line. I think then maybe what they've started with, and this is going to go, they're going to get yelled at corporate Burger King.
Okay.
I think we do need to have like a call at some point because this isn't going to go well. Maybe they try to mesh the old menu with the fast food menu to try to like keep some of their original customers, but introduce them to a fast food fusion.
Yeah. So we need to establish
American fast food
combination.
fusion.
We need to establish, I think, why they're doing this is another thing we need to establish.
Yes.
And also, I think maybe this is someone new in the family taking over the business, maybe. I think. I don't want to blame it all on the kids, but it does feel like that might be what's happening here.
Nah, it sounds like a kid.
It doesn't seem like the passion is there. You know what I mean? And maybe this person went to college. Juniper. Okay. All right. Fuck Juniper. Hey, and if we were saying that's a good plant dog name.
Oh, shit. Now, wait a moment.
Write that down.
Writing it down.
There you go.
Done. Okay, so I think for the why, this will help shape the person too.
Yeah.
Immediate things that come to mind: greed. You want more money.
I also pictured them going to college and having a Becky and Harper moment and being like, "Look at all these things out here. They're so standardized and simple."
They make the food in 15 minutes or less. That's crazy. They go study abroad 2 states over.
Yeah.
And they experience Burger King, and it's the best thing that's ever happened to them. They're like, what is this mysterious sauce on this burger you call a Whopper? And they're like, it's just an insane amount of mayonnaise. It's a bath of mayonnaise. Because that's been my experience every time I got in a Whopper. It's just mayonnaise.
I think I've weirdly only eaten chicken nuggets at Burger King as a kid. It's been a long time. And now I'm vegan, so the door's closed, you know?
Yeah. And I think a lot of people are closing the door on Burger King. There is a Burger King by me, and maybe I'll go buy a meal and make reels about it. I don't fucking know. I passed it today, though, and I was like, do I want Burger King? But I'm not that bad off yet. Emotionally, we'll see, though.
Yeah.
It might bring me a giggle if I listen to this episode because it gives me fake friendship time, and I eat a Burger King.
I get that. Yeah, because me and Elaine microdose on friendship by listening to our own podcast. And that's not a joke. That's true.
It's true.
When I get lonely, I listen to me and Elaine do commentary tracks over movies. Because then it's like, look, I'm not alone.
Really quick, I'd like the corporate call whenever it happens.
I want this to be the Burger King Lord. Hello, it is me, the COO. Let's talk about your franchise in Clatfartburg, the final frontier. We have been searching to get there for over 50 years. Ever since we were concepted, we honed in on this ambiguous part of North America. The one place outside of China we could not enter. After the death of Burger Princess, we had to search higher. We had to scale more. We crawled on the bodies of our enemies. So how are your quarterly reports looking?
And it's just a puppet behind a desk.
That was some of the craziest laughing I've ever done in my life.
I'm crying. Can you imagine if the delay had kicked in when I was doing that?
Our energy's crazy today, guys.
Oh, my voice is gonna get wrecked.
Yeah, what were we
Okay,
talking
so
about?
okay, we were talking about how this person, why would they,
Yes.
want
They
this? So they
started
get
around 2
super
days
enamored
over.
by
I think
Burger King.
They really like Burger King, and they are mad that they live in the one place that you can't get a consistent food from Burger King. Because that's the one benefit about fast
Yeah.
food is like I know I'm vegan. I can pull up into any Taco Bell and eat a meal that's gonna be fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a great benefit, and that's the fun of fast food.
Yes.
Some would say
Yes.
is the monotony. I would say
Look.
the monotony is the fun.
Knowing that it's always going to be, and this is why people get so upset when they change a menu item.
Yeah, or they take it away. God forbid.
Okay, so if this person is in a restaurant family, maybe this is their whole thing. Like, everyone in the family, so like, you got to stay local, and no, like, you got to support the locals. And he's like, or she, or whoever,
Yeah.
is like, oh, but we got to like expand our right. Like, look at this business model, and look how exciting it is and fresh. Like, you play classic music. We could be zipping it out. We could be getting the faster people are in and out, the more customers we can get. Mm-hmm. And maybe there wasn't at the time a really good, aside from Hibachi-O, there wasn't another fast like service restaurant. Everything else was like sit down, take your time, chat for 2 hours at the diner. You weren't having that. So this could have been, this person who takes over really sees it as like, this could be the next big thing. So the restaurant, Patty Royal, falls into their hands. Is this like an accidental inheritance? Is this like, were they seeking this too? Did they want to go somewhere else and open it? And then they ended up with this restaurant and they said, well, let's make the most.
Maybe they got passionate about that, and then through some people's retirement and them seeing, oh, you're passionate about the restaurant business, we'll give this to you. Do you know what I mean? Of taking this this young your family establishment to the next level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like at first a burden because like, oh, I don't get to go abroad and do it. And now it's like, how do I force my dream into
I
the
think there's
situation I'm
also
in
maybe
now?
something about they want this person to make Patty Royal their own, and they don't feel confident making Patty Royal their own. So they go, what if it was Burger King?
Oh, this is good.
That makes a lot of sense, right? They
This is
enjoyed it on
good,
their
yeah.
study abroad 2 states away. And now they're
Yeah.
like, well, I'm being pressured to turn it into something new and update it. Well, there's a very easy way to do that if I become Burger King. What if it become Burger King?
And I think that it's a sweet place to start, but I don't know how great of a business person they are. I think they really got flashy. They got a lot of free merch when they joined the franchise. As you heard earlier, corporate's been very excited about trying to get into Clatfartburg for a couple of years now. So I think they're feeling really high on it. So I don't know how this works. I don't think either of us knows how this works, how you get money to
We'll
like
hand wave it.
refurb and yeah, it's fine. So you get that, basic check to make your restaurant Burger King.
Yeah.
And I think to add drama, they've put up giant curtains so you can't see what's going on. It's just big curtains, and it becomes a big thing to like see what's behind the curtain. But then someone starts a curse. Not starts a curse. Well, actually, it would be funny if someone cursed it. But it freaks people out.
the exhumed corpse of Patty Royal.
Hello.
May the burgers never be cooked or too much cooked. They will always be subpar. You cannot do burgers quickly. They must be done slowly, as was done at the legendary Patty Royal.
Anybody who peeks behind this curtain will be struck dead and wake up with a burger in their mouth in purgatory.
Did they did they staff knights to stand outside it to guard the curtain?
Oh my god. I think there's cardboard cutouts, and I think there's one night, and then they do the thing where you never know. Like, is it a police car or is it the cardboard cutout of the police car situation? So I think there is occasionally a real night, and occasionally it's just a little situation. There's a lot of dramatic, like, the people who drop off the signs and stuff, they're like, where do we enter? And then, like, the group of knights comes out and they make you, like, swear an oath, and they're like, what the fuck, man, I got 5 other deliveries today.
Yeah.
Anyway, people do see the sesame seed buns coming through. I gotta say, they do have nice buns. Burger King, nice buns. Everyone that works there has to have a great ass.
I don't want to,
which means they are 18 or older.
Hooters.
Yeah, actually, I take it back. But Hooters is down the street. And we'll talk about that at a different time.
That's episode 480 of Clatfartburg is Butt Hooters.
That's when we're jumping the shark, is when we go to Butt Hooters.
If we ever hit Butt Hooters, the podcast should have ended by then.
Yeah, that's our sign to go. Maybe we should wrap it up. Okay, so everything goes down. Big question, ball pit, no ball pit?
I think there's a ball pit in one of the dining rooms.
Maybe it's one of those, like, dining rooms where you would take like 2 steps down to go to that one section, and then they've just thrown all the balls in there. So
it's just a room and the floor
5
is balls.
inches. Wait, it's a lot of balls, but they don't know how to do math, so it's really just a surface full of balls, and people are falling. Yeah. They started throwing other things. They're like, we don't have balls, but we have, like, packing peanuts. We have those, like, little air pocket things.
Trash.
Yeah. Anything, they're like, I don't know, anything that's kind of round. Tennis balls.
Gnocchi.
Potatoes. Whole ass potatoes in there.
We've got baby ones too. Some shoes. Sure.
Yeah, we found them outside. Feral cats, they're in there. They came from the spa. They're nesting in there. Be careful. One just gave birth. It's mad. It's really mad. And it's only been fed burgers, so
buns.
It's hungry for meat.
Lots of buns.
So many buns. Kind of frozen, though. Be careful.
Yeah.
It smells weird in that section.
Yeah.
But don't worry, because that's also where the smoking section is. That's right. It's still the era where you can smoke in a restaurant, and there must be a smoking section in this Burger King.
So that's the smoking section, is the room with the feral cats, and so anybody who wants to get a cigarette is like, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, 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 as they're plopping on all these balls.
There are only 2 small fires during the duration of this Burger King stay, which could be small or a lot, depending on how long they're able to stay.
Yeah.
But it's not insignificant.
I do like what you were saying about the opening. I do think we should talk about the opening. And I think they do a lot, because I think they understand that they need to get Clatfartburgians to open their heart to the Burger King. And we know this won't work. And it's okay. But they do seem to have some sense of awareness that they have to do a little more to make it attempt to work. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is they kind of are building their own restaurant. They're using Burger King as a framework.
Yeah.
But they've installed knights. They have burger squires delivering. This is a separate thing you're building here. You're secretly building a medieval-themed burger restaurant behind the scenes. And I think that may be our end goal, is this person understands they do have creative vision, whoever they are. That I guess we won't define. Maybe we will.
One day. It will happen. It will happen. I'll get too twitchy. I feel the itch, but I'm fine right now, and it'll happen. So all will be well.
So for the opening, now we do have... What was the thing with burgers? Oh, yeah, there was the Crispy Loves... Was this the era of the Crispy Burger?
Ooh, I think so.
So I think
think so.
Because there's a whole thing where Crispy briefly liked burgers, and then they realized that was weird, and they made it into kelp burgers. But there was a brief era where Crispy was very into burgers, which is represented... God, I'm just realizing how crazy that is if you haven't heard previous episodes. Mm-hmm. This is not a new listener.
This is
episode.
Jim's Barbecue.
Jim's Barbecue.
The gym has
a burger. They have the Crispy the Talking
pool.
Bass themed pool that has a bunch of mosaics of Crispy smelling a burger.
Yeah.
And then once a year they drain the pool and then do a barbecue in the empty pool.
Yeah, maybe this is what sparked that.
Yeah.
Maybe they were the ones that made Crispy love a burger, because I do think there's a mascot with a little crown holding a fake burger.
I don't think they would have gotten the Crispy license, though.
Well, I don't think they did either.
Oh, they illegally used the Crispy license.
We're doing a lot of sketch. Maybe
yes.
it's not crispy. Maybe it's crunchy.
So, okay,
the
but
talking tuna.
Because then that gives the Clatfartburg City Council a way to tear this down. You have illegally misrepresented Crispy, because in town you need to have a Crispy license if you want to use Crispy on your marketing. You must have a Crispy license.
Yes. Okay. And I think it goes on for a little bit. Like, they don't know. And they also are like, okay, we'll get, whatever. It takes a while to like check this stuff out. And maybe technically the Patty Royal did have the license at one point, but it technically expired once it became Burger King, but we didn't realize, like, whatever, something like that. So yeah, I think there's a Crispy. I think they do now sell a Crispy burger, which is just a Whopper with a fish fillet in between.
That's fucked up.
Fish and beef. It's probably what my dog eats in her kibble. So, Feef. Bish.
Feef sounds like somebody trying to call me.
Fiefdom?
Fiefdom.
Oh. Fiefdom. Your fish beef.
Fief.
Fresh fish beef. Fief.
Fresh
Come
fief.
to your fiefdom.
Come and get your fief.
It's so horrible.
It's awful.
And Fief is what makes Burger King, the corporate, go, we're cutting you off. What the fuck?
What the fuck is Fief?
It's going to hit on at both times.
Yeah.
Okay, this opening. So back in my home, when a Kroger Marketplace opened, it was so exciting. They brought out the marching band. They brought out the cheerleaders. They made a tunnel. They made a cheerleader tunnel for the customers to run through to go get their carts and be the first to shop at Kroger Marketplace.
Were you there, or did you watch this on video?
No, I watched it on video. It was on the news. And my friends were in the marching band.
Okay, got it.
They got to miss school to go do that. So, community service.
Yeah, so we think...
So I expect something of that level.
Yeah.
A parade? Do we want a parade? But just
a parade
around...
just through the drive-thru?
A parade through the long-ass drive.
Yes, absolutely.
Everyone gets a free Greneth bean clock until they run out, because there's still like some in storage and they need to get rid of them. Yeah. So maybe they're doing that. And then, so they have the whole parade. What music are we playing? Are we playing like 90s Britney? Like, are we just playing Backstreet Boys and sing? Yeah. We're just playing all the hits, even though everything's medieval.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, before Bardcore was a thing.
Yeah, which is a shame.
But, man, toxic Bardcore would have really slapped.
I'm sure it exists.
It's gotta be out there, but it wasn't there for them.
It wasn't there
in this trying time. This makes no sense.
Okay.
And maybe it's my brain scrambling as it does when characters are unknown, but I would like this person to be able to play the electric harp.
Sounds good.
An overly complicated instrument that may not exist. I don't know if an electric harp is technically a thing. I think you can plug them in to make them louder.
Yeah, you're not thinking about like the digital like Yamaha harps. You're talking about a harp that you can plug in and put reverb on, like an electric guitar.
Yeah.
So they can play harp, but they have a harp with a aux cord.
Yeah, they like to put some overdrive on it. They like to get it like,
Love
that. And harp is very hard to learn, so I love that that's just a thing. Maybe they bust out the harp. And what would the Burger King jingle have been back in the 90s? Ooh, wait, what was their slogan? King 90s slogan. Because I only know the have it your way.
Yeah.
Which I actually don't know how much you can customize at Burger King. Oh, during the 1990s, Burger King's primary slogan was have it your way.
Oh, wow. Look how consistent they are.
At Burger King, eat a Burger King.
Eat like a Burger King, or just at Burger King eat a Burger King?
The jingle was used for several years in the 1970s. At Burger King, eat at Burger King. This cannot be real. Have it my way. Have it your way. Your way right away. If you ask us, it just tastes better. When you have it your way, it just tastes better. Burger King, where you're the boss.
my cart.
You
next to
gotta
me
be more
somehow.
careful with the grills. We're gonna tell you how many times we send out the grills.
It's gonna burn.
It's gonna burn.
Be your way.
Thief in
Your
that
way.
voice real quick.
You rule.
Can you just say thief in that voice real quick?
Beef.
Thank you. I don't know how you do that. It's really good.
You know, and I don't get to bust it out that often, so
Yeah.
it tickles. It tickles.
I do think someone young. I'm not against Juniper. It does feel kind of crazy that Juniper is passionate about opening up a Burger King.
Yeah. Juniper. Okay.
It feels a little too new age hippie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She
yeah.
feels like she wants to open a Whole Foods, not to be stereotypical,
Yeah.
but what else do we have? You know?
No, exactly. Juniper wears headbands, I assume. Braids occasionally, I would say. Like a fishtail braid to go with a beef.
Yeah. She's not what you would expect. And I think it's because she's not confident enough in her vision yet that she needs the crutch of Burger King.
Yes.
You know?
Juniper needs to blossom.
Exactly. You're like, didn't love it.
It's sad
Another
with me.
plant dog named Maple. Add it to your list. Moving on.
Oh.
Clover. There's
Clover
many.
would be so good. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Before call, we had a discussion of how many good plant dog names could there be, and now I've been issued a challenge, and I'm...
Yes, no, it's been very good.
Excuse me.
Don't do it to yourself. You're going to set yourself up for pain tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
So Juniper is kind of having this moment. Kind of a whole thing. Do we think she has like a flame in town that she hasn't seen since she's moved back? Like a high school sweetheart that they broke up for college and now she's back in town. And maybe this kind of helps her come back to her senses and gain confidence in what she really wants. Do you know what I mean? And maybe
Yeah.
they're the person that points out to her that like you have so thoroughly bastardized what Burger King is. There are protests. Let's be clear. We'll go to the protests in a minute. But I think this person is like, you have bastardized so hard what Burger King is that you should make your own restaurant at this point. You've done all the work.
Yeah.
And you should...
you just use their money.
Yeah. I think when this place reopens, I actually think you have to pay them to franchise, I think.
No, that does make sense.
That makes more sense. So I think she had the money for the restaurant. She just did it as a
got
crutch.
some
You know?
loans and
I
stuff.
do
Yeah,
think
yeah,
when
yeah.
the place gets remade over, they do completely destroy what the ball pit room was.
Yeah. Yeah.
They go, that can't be saved.
They're like, too many children got hand-mouth disease from this pit. We have to...
Yeah.
We're only here for a short time.
What do we think about the protests? How do we think? How does the town feel about this? I think part of them does respect the attempt of this Burger King franchise to meet the town's desires and wants, but it's not enough because it patently goes against the Clatfartburg spirit. And I think a lot of people are like, I don't see why they didn't just make their own restaurant. Why would it need to be Burger King? I guess they wanted some of the people on road trips to come here because they feel like it's comfortable, because I think Clatfartburg does get a lot of road trip money and there's a lot of travelers. So I do actually think having a restaurant that's not what all of these are would actually probably be a benefit to the town.
Yeah,
You know
well,
what
and
I
it's
mean?
also open until midnight.
Right.
That doesn't happen with the other ones, you know? Yeah, I feel like... My thought left me, and I actually don't even recall what we were talking about.
We're talking about the
but I was here
protesters
and I was
and what their
left at
tactics and
protest.
thoughts
Thank
were.
you. Okay, because I kept thinking, we don't want your fief, you thief, was the line that was stuck in my head that made me forget everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like, man, 90s. I think a lot of people in their low-rise jeans are pissed because they're starving themselves.
Yeah.
90s. I mean, there was good stuff too, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think they do something a little bit on the inside. Like they all try to order something that's not on the menu, but since they have it your way, they realize they've sort of locked themselves into stuff. So I think they take over the restaurant on a Tuesday night.
Oh, and they start ordering things from the previous restaurant's menu.
Oh,
They start ordering Patty Royal items.
Yeah.
Hi,
I want the
I'd like-
Patty Royal chicken steak.
I'd like the Gwyneth beans, the shake,
The chicken
the stickin'.
shake. The stickin'. I'd like the fried stickin'. Doubled on the rocks which just means whole uncut potatoes.
Hey, I'd like the Gwyneth Bean signature burger. Thank you.
I am so sorry. We no longer have.
You don't have it? I thought your commercial said I could have it my way.
The squire looks to camera. Oh no!
They figured it out.
Oh,
the one code I can't disobey. It's the squire's oath.
Well, when they were hired, they literally took an oath.
They took an oath.
So now they don't have all the ingredients. So we're gonna have to make this out of Burger King's
menu. They can't make any normal burgers. They can't make any normal burgers that aren't hybrid meats because of the curse. And that's their way around it. So that's why we have
the churger,
the stickin', the fief.
Fief.
Which is why this Burger King serves no burgers.
Yeah, meat fusion.
It's a fast casual burger inspired meat fusion joint. Medieval meat fusion.
You can get a Burger King patty just as a free side. You can just get a little patty, naked patty, and then you can get a big old
frozen and you have to cook it yourself.
Yeah, you can sit on it. That's what they call them, hot cross buns. That's what they learned at Hooter. Hooter for butts.
Hooters.
Butt Hooters. That's what they learned. They worked there for 1 week. Juniper did, and she was like,
"It's not real. It cannot be real. It cannot be real. It cannot be real. I'm vetoing. Butt Hooters cannot be real."
What if Butt Hooters was in the state that's 2 states away?
Okay, that's fine because then that's not legally our property.
It's not legally our property.
Didn't make that. That's not our fault.
We did not make it at all. It was in whatever the state is that's 2 states away. I am going to laugh if for some reason us saying
Elaine,
that now.
Is it called Tutors?
Maybe we can have tutors in a bonus episode. maybe tutor. I'll work on this, guys. Don't worry. I'll work with Felicia on this. We'll see.
What is the content of that going to be?
Other day, Tutors had a baked bean fest and everyone almost shat their shorts.
Okay. Now you're tempted me a touch. We'll do an episode set 2 states away from Clatfartburg and Tutors. Butt Hooters. Hooters for butts.
What is happening? I love it. Okay, so they keep ordering it and then they're making, this is actually really interesting. How much of the old staff stayed on?
I think a large portion. of them did, but I think they hired a lot of new people to cover the extra hours. So if you get there at the right time, those people are like, thank fucking God. I know this shit, Yeah. And that food is better because I think it's the new Burger King food that's cursed.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Like maybe every time they try to some writing appeared on the freezer door, and it said, "You will die." And no one knows where that came from, and it definitely wasn't the sassy teenager who thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
It was a ghost. They come in there and all the knives are on the floor. It's definitely not the feral cats from the ball pit. It's a ghost. It's the curse.
Yeah.
The knife happened to fall on someone's badge, covering their face.
Spooky.
They quit that day.
The feral cats in the ball pit, every time we mention it, really brings me pause.
It's
really tough. It's really tough. It's gated. It's gated off from the rest of the restaurant.
Yeah, so it's clean and hygienic. It's safe. Like I will say, this restaurant is not going to give you salmonella. You might get
there's a cat
weird
door,
tummy
so they
stuff.
poop outside.
Yeah.
So there's that at least.
So I think that puts them in a scramble, but obviously that's not enough to stop Burger King. I think we have a secret shopper situation.
Ooh.
Like someone to go undercover, check out how's this new franchise doing? Are we following the rules? I order stuff. And they walk in there and they're like, why is there both candles and a disco ball? Neither to be seen in a Burger King.
Yeah. This
why
is not
are
part
there...
of the brand style guide.
They're like, waiters? We don't have wait staff. We don't have training for wait
staff. And then
staff.
someone's like, actually, they're burger squires.
They're like, what? Like, my lord, can I sit you where you would wish to sit? You can have it your way. The only law in this land.
And I'm actually not a burger squire. I'm a fief squire.
I'm hoping to be
promoted to burger squire.
Promoted to squire in a couple of months.
But right now I'm a fief peasant.
I'm a fief peasant. You can only tip me in potatoes. They have a whole basket of potatoes at the front, the way that you could like have a little bowl of mince.
Okay.
They just have like so many potatoes. A lot of potatoes were used, and unfortunately were recycled to become fries. You know, which explains a lot. Burger King fries have a bad rap. I'm going to say something controversial. I kind of don't hate them. I kind of think
opinion.
They're fun. Yeah, I'm going to have to get Burger King.
I'm sorry.
I might do that tomorrow. I don't know. How can I not at this point?
I mean, I guess we just marketed Burger King to ourselves. But not really. Actually, thinking about what we did, we didn't at all, actually. We made a separate restaurant that's legally, technically a Burger King in name only.
Yeah.
That serves beef and stickin'. So I don't know what we're doing. I think maybe we're
At the end
just
it
like,
becomes
well, is
Borg.
Burger King dependable or not that?
Okay, so Juniper, like, things seem to be going well, but the protests happen. I think, like, people get tired that you can only order so much food because they're still paying for it.
Right.
So that only lasts for a week. I think the thing that'll get them is now we've got the person who sees the amount, like, maybe they do Big Crispy Week. Like, this is the big push. So they had the crispy burger before, but I think maybe now is the big time crispy burger. It's got onion rings on it. It's got a
They
beef.
started selling crispy commemorative cups, and that can get you in hot water.
Oh, yes. What's Crispy doing? Is he a king?
Crispy's got a king. He's got a little crown. He has a little cape on him, and he's holding a scepter.
Cute. That's actually really cute. Aw. Maybe and he talks. You hit a button, and he talks. And that's really, really bad. That's really bad. Have it your way. Ha-ha. Oh, no, is that a cow? I don't want to become a thief. Ha-ha.
Clatfartburg will not let this stand. How dare you use Crispy to promote Burger King? How dare you? A curse on your home. A curse on your family.
This was when town hall was filled with only people who cause curses. Whatever religion, belief, activity, they were all into curses. That's how they all got voted together. They put curses on their incumbents, and
so
it's a new
town
thing.
hall are all people who make curses.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying the attendants of the town hall, like townspeople kept making curses, but no, the elected officials are curse makers.
These were called the cursed years, even though they weren't that bad. It was just because like people were able to use curses, but for good, which is kind of interesting.
And I think
bad
maybe a part of it
things,
is about they would make the curses on public television, then people would start to believe in the curses and would start to fix their behavior.
Yeah.
So it was actually a really
So it was
weird kind of intimidation. Some might say fascistic.
Which makes sense because we were nearing the end of the Cold War.
Yes.
Like, things had just kind of wrapped up. So we're still in a weird area where we're like, are we good? Like, what's happening? So I could see that easily kind of coming up and then dying very quickly.
Yeah, this was a 2-year period where a lot of public local government was curse-based. Okay, so I think they get very mad, and she does get official litigation of, like, you cannot use Crispy in this way, cease and desist, and we will be shutting your establishment down due to 50 reasons. And I think they say, if you are able to produce a new business plan that does not involve Crispy or obtain a valid Crispy license and severs yourself from the Burger King brand, we will allow your business to remain open. Otherwise, we'll, like, seize the property or something crazy, right?
Yeah.
And I think Juniper is like, fuck, I don't know what to do now. I don't have this. I don't have any ideas. I don't know what to do. And then maybe her high school sweetheart, who for some reason is involved in this,
Yes.
comes back and helps her kind of realize that, like, she really...
Can his name be Pat?
Pat, yes. Her high school sweetheart, Pat. Her high school sweetheart, Pat Bovine. No, I'm not doing that. That's
Pat
good.
Bovine. Pat Heifer.
Pat Heifer isn't that bad.
It's pronounced Heifer. Heifer. Pat Hefner.
Pat Heifer. Okay.
Pat Heifer. Pat Heifer.
So her high school sweetheart, Pat Heifer, comes in and has watched her build the business. And I think he's very impressed by... He knows what a Burger King is. He also went to college abroad, out of state, 3 states away. So he's also experienced a Burger King. And he is like... He's impressed on what she has turned Burger King into. Because he's like, that's not the Burger Kings where I'm from. You know? And he's the first person that really makes her see that she has truly innovated on what a Burger King is. And actually, she does have her own ideas. And this allows her to kind of reassess and realize she can run a business. And she can turn this place and what it needs to be. And I do have a name pitch on some branding, but I want to keep that for a minute.
Okay.
Because I feel like I don't want to spoil it now, you know?
No, that's fair. I have a name idea too, but we'll probably
work them
go
together.
with yours. Yeah. So I think then at the same time, the person who is the secret undercover, let's check on your business practices, we get slammed down by Burger King corporate.
Yeah.
And it is not.
They're like, you legally
good.
cannot use Burger King for whatever the fuck this is. This is not a Burger King.
Hey there, it's me, Earl. That's not my name, that's my job title. Burger King. Ha 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 ha. How are you doing, Juniper? No, don't tell me, because I already know. You have not followed a single guideline of the Burger King. I heard there were feral cats in the ball pit. What the fuck is that about? What are you doing? Have it your way. No, you've taken it too far. When we say have it your way, we made it for the customer, not you. You must do it our way.
Hangs up the phone because I don't want you doing the voice anymore. And
Yeah, thank you.
I'm cutting you off. You get a minute. So yeah, I think she is like, oh shit, I'm gonna get my business shut down for the crispy license if I don't have an alternate business plan, and Burger King dropped me. What the hell do I do now?
It's late at night. She's on the hill. She's on one of the two hills.
She's on one of the two hills. I also think Patty Heifer.
Pat Heifer?
Pat Heifer. Yeah, close enough. Pat Heifer was one of the knights. He got a job in one of the nights,
cute.
so that came back.
Well, it made him look really hot, too.
He looked really great in it. We will never put a man in a normal outfit. And she's on one of the two hills. And I think he goes, eat, in his metal knight armor. On the opposite hill, because he just got off his shift. And he's on the other side of the hill, because remember, the hill has two sides, and there's two hills right next to each other. And people sit on opposite sides of the hill and have their moment, you know?
Yeah.
So she goes to the hill and has some self-reflection. And I think maybe it's hearing the squeaking of the night that makes her realize, yeah, I never heard that at my Burger King.
That is different and unique, isn't it?
That is different and unique what I've done with that, isn't it, huh?
And some people do enjoy it. They just really hate that it's Burger King. And that's fine because, like, they hate the part that's not me.
Right. And the ball pit was a misstep, but I was doing that because I had to have a ball pit legally on the terms I signed. So now I can remove that part of the building because it smells like smoke and cat piss. And now we can... It's so gross. And now we can move forward and make a new restaurant that harkens back to the old but brings in something new. Something... Juniper.
Wait.
Something that's Juniper.
Wait. Is the name of the restaurant Juniper?
No, she was just saying her name's Juniper, so she was like, I can bring in something new, something Juniper.
For a moment, I thought it was Squeaky Knight going Juniper.
No.
Like dramatically interrupting her, like about to caress her face or something.
Because
I
I
got
was trying to
scared.
figure out the way to phrase it, and then I just
No.
went,
I like
fine.
it. She had a self-realization moment. The confidence has come in. She's like, wait, believe in myself. I am good at this. I never knew it, but now I know.
And then we get
I see now.
Juniper, is that you? I can't get out of this armor. So
I've been in it for 10 hours.
yeah. And then they have a very romantic scene that I'm sure somebody could write some horny fan fiction about when she helps him take off the armor. So that's cool.
On a hill.
On a hill. Yeah. They start rolling down
Innocence
the hill
at the bottom of the hill. Yeah.
Like dense offense.
Oh my God.
So yeah, let's talk about what this restaurant turns into. My name pitch was Storybook Sliders.
Oh, that's really cute.
Because then we can keep the Burger Squires. And then I would say Gwyneth Bean's daughter. There's a new character introduced of Gwyneth Bean's daughter called Queen Bean.
Oh, that's really good.
So we keep the Gwyneth Bean line.
Yes.
Grinhilda
My
Bean.
idea had been Burger Kingdom, so I like this better.
I mean, that is funny. Burger Kingdom is funny. Storybook Sliders, a Burger Kingdom.
Storybook Sliders.
That's the full title.
There we go.
Because even our restaurants need to have a subtitle.
They have to.
And That's what I think. I think she keeps all of it. She does destroy the ball pit room. You can decide if the feral cats were real or not, or a joke we made, because I'm really stuck on them and it does make me upset.
This is the same group that's been around for so long. They do end up at the cat spa, so we know everything will be fine. They survive. They go hang out in the woods for a bit, like, you know.
Yeah,
they're
and
gonna be fine.
The long drive-through stays. They do keep a drive-through, and I do think they convert it into a little bit more of a fast food restaurant. And I do think Storybook Sliders is Clatfartburg's real first fast food place. And they serve crazy medieval mystery meat machinations.
Unique, beautiful, themed. Probably, you know, they've had themed restaurants for a while, but I think this is probably one of the, you know, we really got it all going.
I would say it's not Gator Swamp Mansion or Hunch for Lunch level.
Yeah.
But it's I would say a touch below a Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's got good prices too.
Yeah, and you
good
can
prices.
get a waiter.
Yeah.
To feed you your fief.
Yeah.
Join the fiefdom. That's for the fans of the fief.
And maybe they do get the license so they can have the crispy burger.
I think they
like
do.
Pay for it, and then people love that.
King Crispy Burger. King Crispy and Queen Grenhilda Bean. And there's a lot of things where it's like, you're implying they're married. Crispy's asexual. Crispy is not interested in vegetables.
They're like, they're king and queen of different counties.
Yeah. King of the fish and queen of the vegetables. Different. Potato Prince.
Oh.
Baron Bun.
Baron Bun. There it is. He's got a mustache.
Which I think this does imply that they put green beans on burgers, which I do enjoy.
Not as a side. Can't be a side. They're fried green beans.
Oh.
Crazy.
I've never had that. Is that good? Or did you make that up?
I do live in the South, so I'm sure I've had it before. I don't know.
I'm
if
a big
it's
green bean fan, and I think I would enjoy that greatly.
I like green beans too. I think that would be fun. Like an okra, when they fry okra. Mm-hmm. Like that has a fun texture and stuff. So I think a fried green bean could be
comment below. How do we feel about fried green bean, everybody?
Yeah, send us your favorite fried green bean recipe for Queen Bean.
Yeah.
Queen Bean's fried bean recipe. Whoa. Is this place still around today?
I think so. I think Storybook Sliders is not in the prime of its life, but I think Storybook Sliders has become a reputable, dependable establishment in its own Clatfartburg way. I think there's been some brief talk recently about potentially turning it into a franchise of its own.
Oh.
And that could be interesting. I don't think it's happened yet, but there's been discussion.
Interesting. And do we have the same owner? Juniper?
Ooh, are Juniper and Pat Heifer still working on this place? Because I think Pat Heifer is also involved in running it at this point. I think so.
Did they stay together also? Or did they like...
We have very few happily married straight couples, so let's let them happen.
We'll let them have it.
We'll give it to them.
I found love in a fiefdom. Aw. Wow.
This was a much more wholesome episode than... I think this episode started genuinely crazy.
Yeah. Oh, there was a lot of rage,
I think
fear.
The episode of when Burger King came to Clatfartburg was actually much more wholesome and character-driven than I thought it would be. Truly.
And I love that we shoehorned another themed restaurant. That wasn't the plan.
No, we had no intention of that.
But we got away with it.
We felt
got
right.
away with
and
it
we
again,
somehow
bitches.
made the archaeological dig episode connect to literally anything else on the podcast.
And that's crazy.
That's
a big feat within itself. That's some really like red line on a cork board connections that were made today. New voices were unlocked.
Yeah, it was scary, and I'm scared for your vocal cords.
No, that'll be interesting to hear back, because it's one thing to say it, but I kind of black out when it happens.
I felt like I was going out of my body when you did it. If you can't tell by the way I laughed, so there was some wailing involved.
Oh, lordy. But I can't wait to get burgers at this new place, and I love...
excuse me, Juniper. You're not getting a burger, you're getting a fief.
Oh, a fief. My bad. I'm getting a fief or a stickin'. Yeah. Hello. So I meant to say huzzah, and then I wanted to say hello.
They have a tempeh, which is tofu and tempeh for the vegans. Tempeh.
How thoughtful of them. And they can still get the fried green beans.
The tempeh, please.
I like the tempeh. I like the top tempeh. Which is
funny because that is just soybeans made a little differently both times. Anyway, that's not the point. Wow. So thank you everybody for listening to this episode of Clatfartburg. If you enjoyed, you can follow us on Instagram. If you want to reach out to us or have any comments, questions, concerns about the episodes or suggestions for future episodes, you can email us at clatfartburg@gmail.com, and you can follow us for all fun social media content on Instagram at Clatfartburg. And if you want more content, we have a Buy Me a Coffee page, which you can get to at clatfartburg.com. We have a lot of bonus content on there. The backlog's actually huge. I saw we've done like 32 commentary tracks. It's since we started, because this goes back to our previous podcast days. So there's a lot of shit on there. We should have just released a commentary track for the movie Red Riding Hood, which was insane.
This is the Amanda Seyfried one.
The Amanda
guys?
Seyfried that's
you
directed by the same
right?
director of Twilight, and you're like,
remember
yeah.
it. We also recently had a Dale and Cole Okay Hardy Boys mystery.
A festive mystery with the CFB News crew. Isn't that so exciting? Benny with the Pens makes his triumphant return, and we meet his wife, Jenny with the lens.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of fun over there. You can also get stuff a la carte if you just want to grab and go.
And also, you can hop in for a month, come back later, do whatever you want. We don't care.
We respect the game.
We
just
appreciate it when
you
do it, but we don't mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not being ungrateful. I thank everybody who supports us. Thanks everybody for visiting.
Yeah, thanks for visiting, and be sure to tip your squire appropriately with the right amount of potatoes. It's supposed to be 5 potatoes is 20%.
When you are at Storybook Sliders of Burger Kingdom, you have it the king's way. Bye.
Goodbye.